Yo guys, so we're starting off the series just looking at how we're gonna finish the pass. If I show you the setups and the pass will be a little too much. There's so many details in just the pass. So we're gonna look at that first for the head and arm, all right? So we're in half guard and he doesn't have a shield or anything. The first thing I want you guys to focus on is pinching the bottom leg. The reason why we pinch the bottom leg is so he doesn't take the leg out and start putting us in close guard, all right? So my legs is always gonna be pinched and I always have to be on my toes, right? You get that? When we are on our toes, we can put pressure forward, okay? I'm always trying to get chest on chest, okay? Not too high, not too low, chest on chest here. Move. My underhook is gonna go high and I'm gonna get my hands connected, okay? It really depends if you wanna throw too much crossface on. That's not my philosophy. My philosophy is just pinning him with this and then passing. So the most important thing for me is to lock my hands, pull my shoulders and my chest and everything forward and shrug. We see how it becomes a lot tighter than just holding it here. And I'm still chest to chest. So I'm doing big chest, shoulder forward and head down right here. My feet and knees are still pinching, all right? It's super important to pinch this. If I don't pinch this, he's gonna take the leg out, okay? So I have to pinch this. Then the reason why I'm on my toes is because I always can push into Frederick, all right? If I'm flat on my feet, I can't really push in. On my toes, I can always push forward, all right? We have to put this hook in as an instep, okay? So I travel it up and I feed it in. I wanna make sure I get my toes nice and tight in. So I wiggle it a little bit. Now I have it nice and tight in. I need to keep this lock tight. I never let it go at any point. Then I start pushing it downwards towards the calf here, so it opens a little bit. I shoot my knee through and I end up in a side control. That's one of the options. Still pinching, toes active, squeezing him, make sure he's pinned. Put my foot in, make sure I wiggle the toes. Before we just did the instep to side control. This time we can take it towards mount as well. Every time I take it towards mount, I keep myself in vegan mount. If I lift my head, that's just because I'm talking to you. I also want to stay nice and snug. The reason why I stay in vegan mount, if I should choose to bridge towards his left, I always have a chance to follow the power and go opposite. But if I want to pass towards mount with the vegan, my knees are going to flare out and hit straight to mount. All right, so just to recap real quick, the most important thing is to pin him, all right? I hear a lot of coaches talking about cross-facing. I believe pinning is the most important thing. And the second thing is squeezing your knees and being on your toes. One thing we maybe can talk about as well is that keep him flat. Okay, walk him down, but we're gonna talk about that in another chapter.